Yo, what's happening, guys? AJ here. So I got an email, and basically what it was about was a blood test. It was in regards to a blood test, a recent test that this gentleman got from his doctor. And the test was a cholesterol test. Now, there's many different tests of cholesterol. I'm not going to get into specifics, but suffice to say, this particular test was very basic. It was LDL cholesterol test, HDL LDL ratio. Now, anybody that knows anything about cholesterol knows that there are many particles that you can test as far as cholesterol numbers, and LDL is known as the bad cholesterol, and HDL is known as the good cholesterol, although that's not exactly how it works. Now, this video is about why cholesterol is not bad, right? Your body makes cholesterol. Your liver makes cholesterol. Your immune system needs cholesterol. Your hormones are made from cholesterol. So it's pretty obvious to see that your body needs cholesterol, right? So the problem being is that doctors and Western philosophy is that you're not supposed to eat cholesterol containing foods such as eggs, whole eggs, egg yolks, steak, shrimp, anything with saturated fat in it. But it doesn't really make logical sense because cholesterol is made in your body. So how can you say a substance that's made in your body is bad for you? Now, again, going back to the tests, doctors typically most doctors look at the wrong test, the wrong numbers. You're looking at LDL cholesterol, but that's just a subset of one particular kind of cholesterol. There's many different subsets of LDL. Some are very bad, some are very good. So to say that, there's some magical ratio or magical number and that's considered optimal or healthy is wrong. Now, when it gets to a certain point, yes, if your cholesterol is 500, your total cholesterol is 500, then you probably have a problem. But if your cholesterol is below 300, you probably don't have a problem, or you could have a problem, but it's not being represented on a test. So you can see how this gets fuzzy. There's many other markers that you can test for as far as cholesterol is concerned. You can look as far as the problems that you're looking at the cholesterol numbers for. For instance, if you're looking for heart disease, really what you want to get tested is CRP, HSCRP. CRP is a measurement of inflammation in your body. And inflammation is at the root of any disease, specifically heart disease. So if your doctor is saying, hey, your cholesterol is really high and you need to go on this drug, on this statin, that, by the way, is terrible for you, and I'll get into that in a second, I would recommend that you ask your doctor for a CRP test. This way you can get an idea of your inflammation in your body, and if it's above a certain level, then you know you have a problem. But taking a statin is not going to remedy the problem. Taking a statin is actually going to make things much worse. What happens when you take a statin is that not only do your regular cholesterol reserves in your body get drained, and now you can't really make hormones effectively, but your CoQ10, your coenzyme Q10 gets drained. And your CoQ10 is essential for energy, for cellular energy. Your mitochondria need CoQ10. That's where you get real energy, not fake caffeine energy, but real ATP, real energy. Your heart is the most concentrated muscle organ in your body that has CoQ10. Your liver also uses a lot of CoQ10. CoQ10 is what gives you energy. CoQ10 is amazing for your body, for your cells, for your mind, for your heart, for everything. So if you're taking a statin that is killing your CoQ10, then you're not going to be in good shape. You're not going to feel good. You're not going to be energetic, number one. You're not going to feel like you want to do anything. You're going to be very tired. You're going to get muscle pain, right? Because CoQ10 prevents muscle pain. Muscle pain is many times, it can be a sign of mitochondrial defects or problems with the mitochondria. So CoQ10 protects the mitochondria. It energizes your cells. So it's very important. So that's why you don't want to take a statin. So high cholesterol doesn't mean that you're dying, right? High cholesterol just means it's high cholesterol. It doesn't mean one thing or another. You need to get very specific if you want to be into the test. And certainly, eliminating foods like red meat, like shrimp or butter or anything with saturated fat and cholesterol, eliminating those foods is not going to make your cholesterol come down. Okay, it's not like my body makes 50, say, grams. It's not measured in grams. We'll keep this simple. Makes 50 grams. My body makes 50 grams of cholesterol, and I eat 50 grams of cholesterol. So now I have 100 grams of cholesterol in my blood or my body or whatever, right? To really simplify things. But that's not how it works. If you eat 50, your body will make less because you're getting it from outside sources. So you don't need to produce it in your body. So you have to ask yourself the question is if my body is making cholesterol, then why is my doctor trying to halt that process? Why is that a bad thing? Cholesterol is important, again, for your immune system, your hormones, but it also repairs damage. It repairs inflammation. So if your cholesterol is high, and high is a relative word, semantics, yet again. So one person says high, that means 200. Another person says high, that means 400. You have to define these words. You have to define these terms. So if you have quote-unquote high cholesterol, that means that your body is seeing a need to reduce cholesterol to repair damage. Now, the problem is not the cholesterol. The problem is the damage. Why is there damage? Because there's inflammation. Why is there inflammation? And that's the question you have to ask. So you have to get your inflammation checked and see why you have inflammation in your body. So it's kind of like Dr. Bowden, he has a book, The Cholesterol Myth, if I'm not mistaken, and he talks about an example, and I really like this metaphor. It's like blaming fire trucks for the fire, right? Cholesterol is the fire trucks. The fire trucks are just trying to put the fire out, but you're blaming the fire trucks and the firemen, right? You're calling them up, you're saying, hey, dude, there's a fire, and then you say, hey, dude, what the fuck, right? But the cholesterol, the fire trucks are the good guys. The problem is the fire. Right, so you have to put the fire out. And you have to see exactly why that's happening, and it could be a result of many different things. It can be genetics. More than likely, it's not, but it can be. It can be your diet, your lifestyle, your stress levels. It can be a million and one different things. But I'll tell you what, taking a statin is not going to solve the problem. Statins should be reserved for, like very, very, very specific circumstances, very small scenarios. Not the way they're being prescribed. Definitely get another opinion. Definitely get your inflammation checked, your CRP. Say, hey doc, can I have a CRP test? See what's going on with that. And also ask if you want, there's a little bit of an expensive test, but ask for a VAP test, a VAP test, cholesterol test. It tests your subparticles of cholesterol, your subparticles of your LDL. So it tells you exactly which particles you have, what levels they're at, so you can really see the complexity of cholesterol. It's not simply one's good, one's bad, end of story. It doesn't work like that. Unfortunately, that's how the doctors want you to perceive it, and it's a quick fix for them. And just think about it. If they prescribe you a statin, they have a lifelong customer, right? And you're gonna feel like shit. So that's a crappy deal. I don't know about you. So guys, if you found this video helpful, please like it, please share it, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.